Hello everybody. Welcome to episode number 18, playing Rise of the Resonant Monkeys, or our little version of Resonant Rise 3. So here I am, standing on a giant tower of diamonds. I need to get the block smasher that catdogpigduck made, that device from Mine Factory Reloaded where you can smash blocks with fortune. But for now, I'm doing it with my little cobalt hammer, and it takes a minute, but it's kind of fun to just visually see how many diamonds I'm actually smashing. These are all from the quarrying in the nether. Wow, look at all that XP too. I can't even see what I'm doing. But these are all from that quarrying in the nether, and these were nether nether diamond ore that I smelted down, and then I need to fortune them all. I could just as well stick them in the pulverizer and you get 2 each, but I didn't count how many stacks I actually put in here, but I think with fortune you end up with a little bit more, like 2.5 diamonds each per block instead of 2. So that's pretty cool. We already have about 1,000 diamonds in the ME system, and this is going to give us a lot more. So we're going to be good for diamonds for a minute. Let me just finish this up real quick. And I got a bunch of stuff planned to do with you guys. Just a real quick, a couple updates as usual. And then we're going to dive into making the multi-block energy storage from Draconic Evolution. I've been meaning to do that for a while. Well, I have way too many diamonds to stick in there that way. So let's just open up my pouch, if it will open. There we go. And stick those in there. Come on, you can do it. There. Okay, that's a lot of diamonds, man. So that's good. And then once those get in, we can check how many I have. It takes a minute. But in the meantime, let's go back up to here. And last time, I introduced you to my little weatherman, my meteorologist. And he hangs out and turns off the rain for me. And I rearranged a little bit. A friend of mine gave me the suggestion of putting that on top. And that makes it, I think that makes it a lot better. I used some steel blocks, some chiseled steel blocks to try to match it a little bit. I still haven't found the color that matches that exactly, but he's got a little metal roof now, which makes more sense anyway than him having a little wood roof. And let me see, right under there, you have a hard time seeing it, but there's the vacuum hopper is right there, and it pumps directly into the weather controller, and then the rain sensor is just right on top of it. And this guy, I figured out he can't quite keep up with the number of emeralds, but he's definitely helping it go down a lot slower, more slowly. And over here has been the guy who's been helping me keep up with the diamonds. He's a villager, and he is giving me something to do with all those little brewcraft hearts and my cooked fish. And I got to give him emeralds once in a while to reset him. But he's been doing pretty good for me. So he helped me get from, I was down to about half a stack of emeralds, and now I'm up to 515, which is pretty good. And while I'm in here, while we got people moving into the base here, it's time to bring back out Piggy. Yes, I've been missing Piggy, and I think right here, it is safe enough that if he finds a way to hurt himself here, then it's just meant to be. I'll be really amazed, but hopefully not. You be good, Piggy. You're in the penthouse apartment. Piggy was one of the original tribe of pigs that was on this island when I got here. So he is one of the originals, and so he has a place here. Piggy! All right. And then what else did I want to show you? Oh yeah, up here is the compact machine that I was using for wither killering. So wither killering. Let's go in there. And I just made a few modifications. A fellow in the comments suggested this, and I was about to do it anyway, but I went one higher here. So 3 by 3 on the bottom, and then 4 high is a good shape that you can spawn the wither in and he won't glitch out. Now I added to it a little bit. I put this little U of blocks right here into that space But he still seems to do fine in there, and what that does is it makes it so that he can't bust out. Let me see, I need one more. Boom. I'll just show you real quick. Let's make a wither. And I got the right sword on me. I do. I need the smite sword for this. So I can make them right here, and then just get the skulls. This one you have to hold shift because it's on that interface. And yeah, he's gonna explode in a minute. Once he starts flashing, that's my cue to get back in here, my little blast shelter. And then the way I've made it, so he's stuck in there, he can't glitch out now, and I can mostly get him from here without getting hit. Occasionally, like 1 in 10 times, he'll get me like that. But most of the time, I'm able to just kill them without doing this. Without getting hit. So that's not bad at all. And we can go on out of here now that I've shown you that. So with that little configuration inside my little cube there, I was able to do a whole stack of nether stars, get one. So I'm set on nether stars for the moment. I mean, unless I use them for power or something like that, I am good. Eat some toast. And I think that's all the updates I have for you. I want to leap into the stuff we're doing today. But just real quick down here, I did something real simple. You know, I've got my ME cable going up here to my HQ upstairs, and I just branched off of it with a little bit of smart cable and set these export things up to automatically send all the nether ores into this chest above my alloy smelter. I'm about to make some fuse quartz here. And then above the sag mill, I've got this export bus with the ores. I think I'm fine doing it in the sag mill as well as the pulverizer. And back here I put one more just because you can only put 9. Right now I'm making some sand for glass as well. So that automatically exports into here, so it saves me a lot of time moving stuff around. I'm still manually putting stuff in here for the enrichment chamber for the redstone and the quartz, but that helps a lot. Helps me keep the ME system processed from all the quarrying that's still going on in the nether. That 16 by 16 chunk quarry is going on for days, but we're doing pretty well with that. And from it, as far as the draconium goes, we have 1,592 draconium. I've been making my little towers that I've been doing like that. Oh, by the way, let's see how many diamonds we have. We have 2,680 diamonds, so we almost got more than 1,500 diamonds from that little exploit at the beginning of the episode. So that's great. We are set with diamonds. So with that draconium today, I want to go ahead and start making some stuff from Draconic Evolution, and I'm already on the page for the energy storage multi-block, which is one of the first things I want to make besides that weather controller. And so I was looking through these tiers here, and I can't quite make tier 7 yet. I figured out tier 7 is going to use 1,962 ingots of draconium, and I'm not there yet. I could wait, but I don't want to wait. And I don't think I'm going to need 2.14 trillion RF anyway, maybe. So I want to just go ahead and make tier 6 today. So for that, we need 150 draconium blocks, 133 redstone blocks, and we'll get 356 billion storage of RF. And if that's not enough, well, we can always make another one later at that point. But I think that's going to be pretty good. It's going to look big enough to be impressive. And yeah, it's a little simpler to make. And we can make it right now. So let's make tier 6. So I got to make 150 draconium blocks and 133 redstone blocks. So you guys are going to help me remember that, okay? So if I forget, you just let me know. So let me just go ahead and take these, and that will make a block. And then I need 150 blocks. So that's 128 right there. So that means I need 22 more, right? So let's go ahead and make 22 more draconium blocks, and that leaves us with 233 draconium, plenty to make lots more goodies. So let's go ahead and make the redstone blocks, and I think I've made plenty of them already, so I could just do that, I need 5 more, so let's grab those. And that should be enough to make the stuff. Now, so if we go back to here, the other things we're going to need, all the way back at the top, are we're going to need 1 energy core, 4 particle generators, and 2 energy pylons. Okay, so 1 core, 4 particle generators, and 2 energy pylons. I'm also going to need a couple tesseracts. And did I make those already? I thought I did. There's 1 tesseract, and then I put the other in here. That's just going to be for moving the stuff back and forth. So that's the frame. And then to make that, I got to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I've got 2 tesseracts for moving the energy in and out of the thing. And then let's see if the recipes are in here. So the energy core is right there. So to make that, we're going to need to make the wyvern core and the energy core. So that's the draconic core. So let's go ahead and make 1 of those. Throw it in there. Woohoo! I thought I made 1 of those, but that's all right. I'll take more fireworks. And then let's go back to the energy core again. Energy core. Okay, and so I just made that. Now I'm going to need 2 of these. I'll need 2 more of those. So let's go ahead and make those and throw them in. And that was the wyvern one, right? It can't be that one. So let's go ahead and make 2 of those and throw them in. And now, am I good for this? I thought I was. What? I thought I made a couple of those. Oh, I made the draconic core. That's right. Okay, so now I got to make 4 more draconic cores, unless I did that wrong. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use all these eventually anyway. So there's that. And then, yeah, the wyvern core goes like that. And this is why I need all those nether stars, or at least 1 of them. So there we go. We got a wyvern core. Yes. Woohoo. Yes. Celebrate my achievements. And then let's go back to this. And now are we good to go? We are. Okay, so there is our energy core. Oh yeah, it's just, yes, the fireworks do keep going and going. I love it. And now we need 4 particle generators. That's these guys right here. So I'm going to need 4 more draconic cores if I haven't made enough already. So I'm just going to throw those in to be safe because we can. And let's go like that. And let's make 4 of these. There we go. There's 4 of them. More fireworks. Yes. And then what was the 3rd thing I needed called? I have forgotten what they're called. The things that move the energies in and out. Those are the energy pylons. So let's grab those. Energy pylon is these things right here. So I might be good on this. There we go. We have our 2 energy pylons, and that was perfect. We made just enough of those draconic cores. Now I think we're good to make this, except I think we need a little glass, some regular old glass on top of the pylons. And so let's go ahead and do that. Turn it to regular glass just in case. Oh, okay, I got lots of regular glass, but I only need 2, I think. And then let's go ahead and make this thing. Let's go outside. Then we can go over here. And let's just go ahead and make this daytime right now, just so we have a little bit more light for you guys to see. And there we go. Daytime. Now, I didn't know where to put this thing at first. I would love to just have it floating right on above my base, but my base is built on an even center, and this is going to be on an odd center. I don't think I'll ever build a base on an even center again. It's caused me so much design headache. Not going to do it. So over here, I thought, well, this little cove kind of area is sort of circular, so I found the center of it. And we're just going to work with this shape, and we're just going to hang it out here, and it'll just kind of look good next to our base like this. So let me hover and get my hang glider off. And now what we need to do, we can go ahead and bust this. So the main directions, I don't need to worry about that, are the energy core goes right in the center like that, and then the particle generators go up to 10 blocks away. So if I get my tape measure out, these should be 10 blocks away. So if I go to there and I go to there, that's 11. What about if I go from there to there? That says 11 too. Oh, but up to 10 blocks away. I took 10 blocks and I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the 10th block from it. So hopefully that's going to be okay. Oh, there we go. It still says 11, but I think that's going to work because it's 10 blocks away, not including the one we started from. So let's just go ahead and set these here. These are fancy little particle generators. So with that now, we can get rid of these little blocks here. These are a nice little pattern on these factory blocks. I like them. I was trying to experiment with different ones to make the roof of my meteorologist with, but I didn't end up using them. Okay, so now we're almost there already, actually. We just have to cover it with the redstone and these, and then we'll set up the energy pylons for it to receive and give energy. So let me reference the book or the tablet one more time, and let's look at what we need to do to build tier 6. This is exciting. And after we finish this, we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program of doing bees and Botania and Pneumaticraft and everything else, but I had to skip ahead to Draconic evolution. Okay, so it looks like 3 layers of redstone. First, I turn that into a bigger cube, then I build out the faces, and then I build out the faces one more time. So one, that one, and that one. Okay, so I think I've got it. Let's see if I can do this. So I'm just going to do this part in fast motion. I need to shift to place things, apparently. And then when I've done, we'll see how it works. So hang on, here we go. I got that far. I still have to fill it in a little bit, but didn't get the number of redstone blocks right. I'm hoping I got this right. So it only said 133, right? It's below them that it's saying that. And it's definitely going to take more than that. So it miscounted the redstone, which it seemed, yeah, that's fine. We have plenty of redstone as long as it's not off on the amount of draconium. So let me grab some more redstone and we will finish this up. So we got no shortage of this, so we'll grab some more. Maybe when they did it, they just counted the amount on the outside and forgot to count the amount on the inside. Something like that, because it didn't seem like enough redstone for the amount. Anyway, I'm going to speed up again and finish this off. Alrighty, so that is the whole thing. That's a massive amount of materials there. Didn't even dent our redstone supply, but that is the majority of our draconium at this point. So I think to activate this, I just right click on one of these. Maybe? Maybe not. Let's look it up. I thought that was it. Or maybe it's a shift right click. Let's try that. Boom. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That's gorgeous. That is very cool. It's not very Minecrafty, but it's certainly very cool. Got our Buckminster Fuller energy cube in the middle. Tier 6 multi-block energy storage. How many quadrillion RF can it hold? I forget. It was something billion. Okay, so there is that. Now we got to do one more thing and able to get energy in and out of here is we need to set up the energy pylons, and they have glass that comes in and out of them or helps them know where to go, basically. So they can go above or below this thing. I don't think it really matters exactly where. So let's put one. Oh, I say, let me see. Let me shift right click there, put that there. And let's see, let's put one right here, perhaps. Yeah, and then one on the other side to be symmetrical. That would probably work. Actually, you know what? I'm going to waste your time, and I'm going to, just so I can see them both from the base, I'm going to put one over here. Shift right. There we go. And I'll put it right there. And I'm going to do this. And I think you put a piece of glass right there. Yep. And that is one of them. And then I'll put the other one right there. And so here's the second energy pylon. Let's take these off. Put the piece of glass right there. And boom. And I think if they're blue, they're one input or output. And if they're... Can I shift right click? First time, so I got to look it up again. Okay, here. To toggle a pylon between input and output mode, simply right-click the sphere. The blue is input and the orange is output. So we want one of these to be output. And I'm right-clicking the sphere, as far as I know. And it doesn't seem to be changing. It's got the particles that says... Do I right-click this sphere? No. 356 billion RF is the number there. Okay, now I feel stupid. I was waiting for this to change color, but this changes color. So that's orange, so that's output. That's blue, that's input. So that'll be our input. And then this one will be our output. And then to correspond with that, let's put our tesseracts on this. So maybe I'll just put them right below here. So this tesseract, whoops, okay. I think tesseracts always crash your game the first time you put them down. I'll be right back. Alright, I've recovered and I'm back inside my base. I'll show you what I did out there in a minute. But first, I want to go down here below my, below my big reactor. And I want to hook another tesseract up down here. So I'm going to remove that. And then here, I'm going to put a tesseract instead. This is basically the power tap for the big reactor. So I want to put that there, but I don't want anything to connect to it. So I'm going to disable that one, and I am going to disable that one. So this is going to be a new category I've created called Monkey Source. So let's set that, and this is going to be receiving just power, okay? So this, whenever I make a power source, I'm going to put it on receiving into Monkey Source. Now this one, which was receiving before, is now going to be, oh, it's going to be receiving, actually this one has to receive and send energy. So let's make this receiving and sending. So it's getting it from the big reactor, and it's going to send it to our multi-block storage over there. And then this one is now going to be just receiving. It's going to be receiving from the multi-block structure. So basically, energy goes to the multi-block structure and then comes back over here. It has to go through it. And so if there's any extra, it gets stored in there. So this is still connected to everything else going out in my base, but it's not connecting directly from the big reactor, if that makes sense. If I did this right, everything will keep working. So let me go back outside now and show you what's happening over here. This is my hang glider. Okay, so there's this. Oh, I may have made it too far to render from my base. I may have to change that because I'm going to have to see it from there. But for now, let's go ahead and just check this out. So this is the input to the storage thing. And this one has, so it's monkey source. It's receiving energy from monkey source. So hopefully this is receiving directly from the big reactor. And then over here, we'll check in a minute and see if that's working. And then over here, the one that's the output, this is sending. Let me see, just sending energy to everything else that was my normal monkey. So this is going to be the source of all power for all my test racks at this point. But instead of coming directly from the big reactor, it's bypassing that it's going into there first and coming all the way through here. So let's click on here. I don't know if I need an empty hand or not. So it has 17 RF stored in here. So it's going in and it's leaving. So right now it actually seems like it's leaving faster than it's coming in. But hopefully that's going to work out in the end because the big reactor was doing it well before, but it's just going through here. And then whenever there's extra, it will get stored in here. So we're not ever losing any power when we're generating more than we need. It's going to get saved in here. Got a lot of things going on right now, so I could definitely understand. But this is building now. This is good. I think it just had to refill some buffers that got used up, and now this is actually building slowly. So over time, any excess energy will go in here, and whenever we create energy, we'll put it on monkey source, and this will keep building. So we know that every bit of energy we generate gets stored if it doesn't get used, and things can just keep charging into here indefinitely. Yeah, we'll never lose any power as long as we don't exceed 356 billion RF. Okay, well that's it, folks. Rather than trying to do something else like I usually do, I think we're going to end it here, and we'll have an episode that isn't too long, hopefully. Let me see if I can get the sunset behind my back right there, and then yeah, that's about right. And we just got to make our little thumbnail for the episode. Oh, the sun's coming up. Excellent. And then something like that. Oh yeah. Okay, and let's just do a little high five for it. There you go. And this has been episode number 18. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching until the end. We've got an amazing energy storage device now, and it seems to be working. I'll go inside and make sure everything's on. I can see my ME terminals right now, and they seem to be glowing, so I think it's all good. We definitely saw the particles going in and out here. So yeah, that's it. We've made the fancy thing. So we'll move on to other stuff next episode. I also want to make the armor, the wyvern armor, but there's no time this time. We'll do that next time. And we're going to have to go to the end really soon too, because a lot of the cool things in Draconic evolution require having killed the dragon and getting this dragon heart and the dragon egg. So yeah, the dragon heart is another drop that the dragon makes that's important for a ritual to make the awakened draconium ingots. All right, y'all. With that, I'm going to leave you. This is Monkeypuzzle, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye.